Alright, chat, I am very ready. The Ever Given. This is gonna be epic, chat. The amount of effort Mr. Internet Historian puts into his videos is monumental. We have to appreciate that. Please, go check out his other stuff too. He has similar stories about ships sinking and all that, but this one's gonna be epic, I can tell. Chat's been hammering at me to watch it. So let's lock in.
This video was made possible by Saley. And some very patient people over at Patreon. Okay, music fades in.
Alright.
My friend, let me weave you a tale of a windswept night beyond the old Egyptian sands, where the water plays coy with the shore, and the coy are sure to play in the water. Where the desert wolves make love to the moon.
There's wolves in the desert? What? I didn't know that.
Exterior day.
Oh,
this is the Suez Canal.
Yeah.
Undeniably, Egypt's most famous body of water.
Yeah.
Nothing bad ever happens here.
I don't know. I've heard some stuff about it.
Oh, except for that one time. Okay, so there's a ship, and it's called the Ever Given, and it's going up the Suez Canal really, really fast, probably. And you think that, well, the Port Authority would call up, and they'd be like,
Captain, you are going way too fast.
But the captain, he's wicked sick cool, so he's like,
they're just jealous of my passion for going fast through critical trade infrastructure.
Wicked.
Increase speed. If you will not slow down, prepare to meet the full might of the Egyptian military.
Two of Egypt's fastest fighter jets scramble on the runway.
Holy, look at those
things! Kept adding power.
Faster! The people of Europe need these Chinese knockoffs of European goods.
And they got all sorts of technology to go like top speed.
Don't go faster, I beseech you.
But everyone on the crew was loving it. Yeah, go faster. But then,
look out! Someone left a ramp in the middle of the canal.
I ain't afraid of nothing.
Okay, these puns are
it was
killing
at this
me, bro.
point that the captain chose to do a wicked sick jump.
Woo!
Lens flare.
Wait, what? What did this article say? There was a lens flare. Ever Given ship does a jump. Coolest container ship to grace the 7 seas. Are these real or fake? The Ever Given a tour is the biggest ship did an epic jump on a ramp in the Suez Canal. Fake? Real? Nah, those are fake. Chad, the fact that I'm getting tricked by this is really dumb. Definitely real.
But they overshot.
Thanks, Chad.
They were gonna collide with a gently sloping sandy bank.
Ooh.
They threw on the handbrake.
Drop anchor! Brace for impact!
Shit!
But it was too late.
Boom!
Collision. Literally everybody died.
Oh no, everybody died in 2021?
Ever taken away.
This should be a rap song.
Yeah, that'll do. Alright, see you in a year.
Alright!
What do you mean it's not long enough? Wikipedia, ChatGPT.
This mother fricker!
Add the music. They love that.
I love
a
this
reaction
one.
gif? That's a good one. No, this video's too good. Dial it back a little. Okay, let me start again. I'll do the phony voice too.
Ooh.
Better! Okay, so here's what really happened.
Most details come from secondary sources. We took a few liberties to fill in the gaps. All characterizations are considered official, not for people. Be cool and please don't bother any of the people involved in the Suez incident. We're just here to have a good time. Chat, listen up. Bitch. Yeah.
This story begins in Malaysia,
Ooh.
Of course, you already know, but that's this one over here.
Yeah.
And at a
I've played
port named
GeoGuessr a lot, chat.
Tanjung Palepus is the container ship known as the Ever Given. The last of the cargo is loaded onto the ship, and the captain of the ship, Krishnan Kanthaval, is there with his crew of 20.
Yippee!
Hello!
Hello.
At this point, Kanthaval probably said something like, "All right, the boat's tummy is all full of cargo. We're almost ready to get going." So Evergreen, the operating company of the ship, would have called ahead and booked passage for the ship.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, one adult ship ticket, please. Large. How many containers? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now this guy, the operator...
I mean, fun fact, one of my dad's best friends was a ship freight manager, and this is kind of how it is. You have to get insurance, too, just in case you get robbed by pirates and stuff, too. Or you get into trouble at sea due to weather. And, yeah, it's pretty cool. I learned about that from my dad.
Companies on the line to the
insurance or weather
Suez
insurance
Canal
and shit.
Authority. And they are in charge of all of the operations of the Suez Canal. All right, thank you for choosing Suez Waterways. You are scheduled for March 23rd. You are 922nd in queue. All right, we've got a Supermax container coming through on March 23rd. Pulling up the stats now. The Ever Given, one of the largest container ships in the world. Over 400 meters long, 60 meters wide. Only 10% smaller
Almost
than
as
the world's
wide as your
largest aircraft
mom.
carrier. Able to carry over 20,000 of these shipping containers.
Holy!
Here's a guy and a sandwich for scale.
That's a big container.
All right, navigator, helmsman, Gene. Let's get going. We wouldn't want to hold up the other ships. With a teary goodbye, the Ever Given sets sail from Malaysia and makes course for the Netherlands. Let's go to the map. Malaysia and
Amsterdam is a really big port. That's what my dad taught me too. Amsterdam.
You already know, but the Netherlands is over here. The route's so simple. You just go from here over to... Oh. We're blocked by Africa, sir. Should we just head back?
No.
Don't
You
worry.
gotta go through
I
the
know a
Black
shortcut.
Sea, the
Get into
Mediterranean
that
too.
inlet. It's called the Red Sea. Captain, it's blue. I know.
Why did they call it
In
the
a bit
Red Sea?
over a week, the Ever Given cruises all the way to the Red Sea. And on the way, someone on the crew points out Djibouti and says it aloud.
Wow.
Djibouti, because it's fun to say.
Djibouti.
It's a great time to be a cargo ship captain, I can tell you that much.
Yes.
Captain, we've got another
Fabulous.
problem on the sat-nav. There's more land in the way.
The canal.
How are we supposed to get through an obstacle like this? Should I just head back? Now, if this was 1868, Kanthaval would be in big trouble. But luckily, in 1869, someone happened to dig a big channel.
Ooh.
Right from one side of this isthmus to the other. And filled it with water, they did.
Cool.
Which meant that ships no longer needed to circumnavigate Africa.
That's good. Saves time.
It's nothing personal. It's a geographic thing.
Yeah, it
Late that
saves
evening,
time.
the
It's
Ever
not
Given arrives at
racist.
the Gulf of Suez. Here on the map. It's a big open area for ships to park. And there are ships everywhere, sitting idle,
You gotta
waiting for their
coordinate.
turn to pass through the canal. Now the helmsman is kind of driving around the area, looking for a place to park and drop anchor. But then, something captures his attention. Hey, what's that
What
mysterious
is
looking
that?
ship over there?
Yeah,
It
man.
looks abandoned.
Ominous. Ooh.
M.V. Ahmad. Do not speak its name, helmsman. Why not? Look, there's a spot.
What is
That's
it?
a handicap. They park the ship, drop anchor, and radio in to the Suez Canal Authority.
Wait, can you have a handicap spot as a ship? That makes no sense. It's not a car. You don't get out of the car. You have disabled our parking so that you have enough space. Yeah.
Thank you for joining the queue. Typical wait time is a few hours, up to one business day. Why do we have to wait? Why can't we just go straight through?
Because it's not your turn.
Because we've got rules here at the canal. A big book of them.
Damn.
No running, no dive bombing, and blah, blah, blah. Somewhere way down the back of the manual it says, all vessels entering or leaving the canal must have a pilot. And in fact, a ship as large as yours needs 2. These pilots are employees of the Canal Authority who understand the perils of the route. Kind of like a consultant to the captain. And they stand around going, yes, yes, go here, turn coming up here, watch out.
I mean, you don't, for those that don't know, with operating a massive ship like that, making a turn can be fucking fatal.
For the geese.
And also, some parts of the canal, this is gonna be so nerdy, but I learned this from my dad that had his friend go through the canal a few times. Not himself, but he was a ship freight manager. And essentially, some of the canals, they have like maps written out. And some of the parts are less shallow than others. And when you have a big ship like this, you have to take into account how you turn. And you have to do calculations. And your ship has to, like, not fuck it up. And, yeah. And run aground.
So just stand by for a while, yep?
You have to plan a lot. It's
Nothing
not
to
as
do
easy
till
just
this
driving
pilot
through
arrives.
it.
Guess I'll take a little bit of
It's
me
pretty neat.
time.
I
I'm
like
off to
it.
my cabin, fellas. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
All
And so
right.
just after midnight, Canterville heads back to his quarters to take a nap.
Okay.
Quite a cozy scene, wouldn't you say?
This is me.
But all is not well on the Ever Given tonight.
Uh-oh.
There seems to be some trouble. With the weather.
Not the
2:30
weather!
a.m. Canterville wakes up. Outside is the loud rattle of shipping containers
Is it just
sparring
desert
with the
storm?
wind.
A
Loud
desert
enough to
sandstorm?
capture Canterville's attention. Rara. He dashes up to the bridge. Alright, what's the status on it being
Amazon
really
packages.
windy outside? The wind is up to 35 knots, but the Ever Given is fine and the anchor is keeping us held. Alright, it sounds like I can head back to my quarters then. Wait, Captain.
No.
I think we need to move the ship. Yeah, those guys are getting closer and closer to us. We're surrounded by ships like the Al Nasriyah. Their anchors can't withstand the wind, and they are being dragged about.
Oh no.
We need more
Oh,
buffer,
they can
or there's risk of a
They
collision.
can collide!
Good thinking. All right,
But
Judy
words
Engineer,
collide.
prep the engines. Aye. The ship kicks to life. The helmsman steers the Ever Given to get further away from the other ships. This whole thing might be cancelled. Poor control.
This is so
Although this
scary.
waiting area is delightful, the weather outside is very frightful. Is passage through the canal still happening? Not cancelled. Hold position. Your pilot is wrapping up and will be on his way to your vessel soon.
Okay.
They're making us wait.
That's
Captain,
not good.
if we're struggling not to hit ships in this big open area, it's going to get pretty dicey when we have to navigate through a narrow channel like the Suez.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeesh!
Although you should have said, spoiler warning.
It's funny because the Pippa plushies, like, I ordered the Pippa plushie, and there was a fucking delay that was kind of ridiculous. That can happen. Like, something could happen to the ship, and they can just lose everything. My Pippa plushie almost didn't make it. Could have been bad.
Coming up next on Channel Ad Time.
Welcome back to Raising Sailing. I'm Sailing Man, professional traveler and eSIM user. Finding tourists to get them huge savings on an eSIM plan.
Wow.
It ain't for the faint of
chat.
heart.
Cool.
But if there's one thing I've learned in all my years, when they're traveling, they need data.
I can't get an Uber.
Data.
I didn't sort out my data before I left.
Got another one? Try this. First, we download the Saily app on your phone. Then we choose how much data we want and where. Then we add the code Internet Historian for 15% off. And don't forget the most important part. Mwah. I just gave your phone international data using the Saily app.
Thank you, Saily Man. Very cool.
So download the Saily app or scan the QR code on the screen now and use the code Internet Historian to get 15% off
I
at
don't
checkout.
travel, so I don't
It's
use
so
it.
beautiful here in the hills of Switzerland. If only I could listen to podcast in the background.
Here comes Saily Man. Over 200 destinations, 24/7 live chat support, and no physical SIM or roaming fees, because it's just an app.
Could I have my phone back, please?
At Saley,
No.
family comes first, and data comes second. Data comes first. They're both tied for first.
Tonight on Raising Saley.
Raising
Anyone
Sealy,
can get
chat.
Saley.
I
Dead
love
one.
his ads. They're so
Sorry,
funny.
I have a boyfriend once. Or regular.
I have a presentation in 15 minutes at the UN Security Council, and I didn't download the slides. Without this presentation, I'm worried they're going to nuke North Sentinel Island again.
15 minutes to
That's
go
not
and he
good.
hasn't got
That's
the
where
slides.
SpongeBob lives,
I'll be the
chat.
guy who started the next World War without those damn slides.
10 minutes to go and he hasn't got the slides.
History will not look kindly on me without those slides.
Oh
Here
no.
comes Saley.
Thanks, Sealy.
Now you have 10 gigabytes of data on your phone. Cheaper than most phone providers.
I love you, Saley man.
Hush, little one. I saved it.
The Saley app really saved
It's so weird.
This truly was our darkest hour.
His arms
But we
are like
prevailed.
cracked and shit.
It's not an easy job, but Saley gets me through.
Thanks, Sealy.
So download the Saley app or scan the QR code on screen and use Internet Historian as the code to get 15% off at checkout. Get some damn data on your phone, why not? Ad over.
The sexy Pokemon slide.
Some time has-
You guys would notice that.
Passed. We're back on the bridge.
You guys are gooners.
There's the helmsman. Captain's gone back to his quarters. Pilots won't be here for hours. Then suddenly, an idea.
Okay.
The helmsman takes
Not
it
a good
upon
sign.
himself to navigate a little bit of art.
Goodness.
Tee-hee-hee, says the helmsman. As long as no one checks the nav data, this won't come back to bite me at all.
Error
A couple
about
of hours
that.
pass. The wind dies down just a little. No ships crashed into the Ever Given, but a small one did pull up beside it.
Is it the captains?
Captain, pilots are here.
The pilots. That's what they're called.
Welcome aboard. Oh, hey, Captain.
Ayoy!
Yes, we're running late. Where's the helm? We don't know what the pilots' names are, so we're just going to go with blue and red. Okay, I think we should move ahead at about 14
Captain
kilometers.
Blue.
That's right. Ahead. 14 kilometers per hour.
Okay, he's taking charge.
The Ever Given
That's good.
joins a convoy of ships taking position at the entrance to the canal.
Yay!
Convoy, checking in. Ready.
Ready!
All right, everybody. We want to be alert. Stay focused. Yeah,
It's scary,
Captain.
chat.
I'll follow the other
It's intense.
ships. I'll try not to get lost. Hold on, helmsman. And the audience. This is a much more perilous journey than you might know. What? A big straight line? It
It's-
is 193 kilometers of narrow
That's a
waterway.
really
And I hope
long
you've got some
time to
stamina
ride,
because
bro.
it takes 12 hours to traverse.
Wow.
That's a full day trip. Some parts are only 24 meters
That's what
deep.
I was saying. That's what I was saying, man. You gotta be super accurate.
Oh, that's very shallow.
Yeah.
Yes. And only 200 meters wide in some parts. Mm-hmm. That's very narrow.
You guys think I was
I've
lying?
seen McDonald's drive-thrus with more clearance. And you certainly wouldn't want to have an accident, would you?
It's
Because
because your mom needs that clearance.
12% of the entire world's sea freight passes through here. If
Big
you
deal,
blocked
big,
it,
big, big.
the consequences would be humongous. No pressure, though.
Like your mom.
I see. Oh, don't mind him. He gives that speech to everybody. Ahead, 14 kilometers per hour. Yes, pilot. 14 kilometers?
sir, yes.
Steady on. So into the canal the Ever Given went. As they cruise, the winds swirl back onto the sea.
Oh,
no
no.
longer buffered by miles of open water, the sand and dust can blow about with abandon.
You can't see
Low
anything.
visibility. Strong winds jostle the ship. Grit pelts the bow. The Ever Given steams ahead at about
Oh,
the pace
no.
of a fast jog. And there's no real build-up here, to be honest. Things go awry almost immediately.
Oh, fuck.
How are you coping with the wind? It's manageable. All right, well, the wind is definitely pushing us to the left-hand side.
You gotta
Yes, just try to keep
re-angle
it
it.
as centered as you can. Adjusting. These winds are quite something. Do you think we should have insisted they postpone? Well, the pilots don't seem worried, and they know this water better than anyone.
True.
The angle of the wind is particularly nasty, catching the enormous surface area of the ship and constantly nudging it off course. Helmsman, you're still too far to the left. You got to get back to the center. Yeah, I'm trying. Adjusting. The helmsman keeps changing the trajectory of the
scary.
ship, but he cannot seem to stay in the center. Come on, helmsman, we're still not centered. I know, it's the wind. No matter what they do, they can't seem to get away from the left bank. The wind foils their every countermaneuver. This is not as manageable as I thought it would be. Is it going to be like this the whole way? Don't worry, this is really common. It won't be the whole trip. No, the problem is we're going too slow. Red Pilot takes the initiative.
Red Pilot,
if we speed up, we can push through the wind. Accelerate to 22 kilometers an hour.
Wow, that's fast.
Somewhat reluctantly, the helmsman obliges. 22 kilometers per hour. Engines engage and the ship speeds up. Captain, going this fast in heavy winds is needlessly reckless. There are protocols for this sort of thing. All right, Gene, it's a bit windy. Relax. This must happen all the time. The Red Pilot was right. The increased speed helps them to fight through the wind and get away from the left-hand bank. However, they can't seem to keep the ship in the very center. Helmsman, you're aimed too severely to the right-hand bank now.
Oh, no.
We need a bit of leadership here. Don't worry, I know what to do. Turn left. Adjusting. The pilot's giving steering instructions now. Captain, is he supposed to do that? Captain, the pilot is not here to give steering orders. You should say something.
Yeah, have some balls.
The ship is now consistently snaking left and right and left and right. Turn to the right! So they turn to the right, but then they end up too far to the right.
Oh no.
You're too close to the right bank now. Turn to the left. Yes, I agree. Turn to the left. Look, this is all a bit tense, and we both know where this is going.
It's gonna crash.
It's gonna crash. Let's just enjoy it.
I remember reading about it in the newspaper, man. How everyone's Amazon shit is getting delayed
a
in
gently
Europe.
sloping sandy bank.
It's pretty funny, but like
Red
not
Pilot,
funny.
we're just consultants. This isn't our job to steer the ship. You're micromanaging. We should only be giving general navigation advice. We're getting too close to the left bank. I can't keep it centered. We have to slow this ship down. If we slow down, the wind will push us into the bank.
This music is not matching.
Reduce the speed. The two pilots begin bickering. And not just bickering normally. They're bickering in Arabic.
Mashallah, you will taste my shoe.
And Canthavil's crew doesn't speak Arabic. What the hell are they saying?
Wait, that's actually pretty funny.
I don't know. Neither do I. Does anyone here speak Arabic?
Okay, man.
The Evergiven has reached its target speed of 22 kilometers an hour. But they're taking wider and wider turns and can't seem to get anywhere near the center of the lane. And the two pilots, they're still fighting.
This is not good.
Captain?
This is terrible.
Pilots! Captain! The Evergiven then reaches an extreme, unrecoverable angle, pointing acutely to the right.
Oh,
straight for the bank.
My God. Oh, come home.
We need to turn left. Now.
This
hard
is really
left.
nice music.
Hard to the left. Hard to the left. The rudder turns. But the ship doesn't turn with it.
Oh, this is bad.
Instead,
they're going too
it
fast.
slides.
Drifting. Gas, gas, gas.
Didn't I tell you to turn left? Why aren't we turning? I am turning to the left, Captain. The ship's not responding.
Cooked.
I knew this would happen. It's your fault. The helmsman loses his ability to steer. The ship has gone out of control.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I see boobies. I see boobies right there. Holy.
Captain. Canthabil finally steps forward. Enough! Helmsman, center the rudder. Reduce speed. Rudder center. Reduce... But it's too late. Canthabil did not intervene in time. Shit.
Shit. Home. Come home.
The crew can feel the vibration through the floor as the bow meets the bank.
Oh no. They're gonna block the whole thing. The whole thing's blocked.
That bow, raised 6 meters, slides into the bank with ease, like a hot pencil through pudding.
Oh, because it's so sandy and beautifully big. I like your mom.
Meanwhile, the rear of the ship is pulled into the opposite bank.
Uh-oh.
The bridge shakes and the crew lurches forward as 300,000 tons of momentum is reduced to 0 in the span of a couple of seconds.
Ah!
We've run aground, cut your engines, Canthaville yells out on the radio, because don't forget, these ships are
There's
running
other
as a
people,
convoy,
yeah.
which means that the ships behind them have just seen what's happened, and they all have to slam on the brakes.
Yep.
A couple of ships back, the Asia Ruby 3 suffers an engine malfunction, and it cannot stop as quickly as it intends to, and nearly plows into the back of the Maersk
What did
Denver.
they do?
They manage to stop themselves just in time and prevent running aground as well. Pan
That's
back
so
to the
scary.
Ever Given. Let us look at it from above.
It's cooked.
It is diagonally wedged across the entire canal. An unplanned bridge connecting 2 continents. A ship collision of such magnitude, there's almost nothing to compare it to.
It's so bad.
Maybe Hindenburg? 9/11?
You can't even squeeze
I'll keep
past
Googling. No, hold off on the dramatic sound effects. There's no need to panic just yet. It's like a car tire stuck in the mud. We simply reverse. Full astern. Well, that means full backwards.
It's
Propellers
not
at the back of the ship whiz to little effect.
They're stuck.
Locked in place by the sand.
Yep.
We didn't move. Merely a run-up. Crash astern. That's the most dramatic version of full astern, ramping up to full thrust as quickly as possible.
Uh-oh. We gotta dig them out.
Nothing.
I've been stuck in the snow like this. It sucks.
No, stop it. No sound effect just yet. We still have one more option. Start up the bow thrusters.
Full thrust
They're the
into your
jets
mom.
at the front of the ship that give a little bit of extra oomph. Crash astern, full thrusters.
I'm starting to think
No
they're cooked,
effect,
chat.
sir. Now, we don't have the transcript from here, so we'll just presume that at the time, Canthaville said something very quirky and millennial, like, so that just happened. But what we do know is that he and the
we're in a
pilots
Marvel
then jumped on
movie.
the radio and got in contact with the port authority.
That was horrible.
We've got something to tell you, and you gotta promise not to get mad. Shut up. Listen, we're gonna need a tugboat. We are run aground. The helmsman takes a turn at being millennial. There are other ships right behind me, aren't there?
Gulp. Gulp.
And there were, as the queue of container ships piling up behind them got longer and longer. Make that 2 tugboats.
God, I hate millennial humor.
So what happened here exactly? And who is in big trouble? Explainer time! There are 3 main causes to why the ship crashed. Let's start with the wind.
Wind bad.
The captain could have very easily said, guys, the wind is far too severe. Let's postpone. But he didn't. However, the blame's not all on Canthaville. The 2 pilots could have also said, let's just follow protocol. By radioing in to HQ and saying, yes, get us 2 tugboats, please. With one on each side of the front, they would have had far more stability and control.
Oh, they did. They were just too. I didn't know you could have little tugboats at the front that could give you that extra push.
And they wouldn't need to erratically fight about with the wind to stay in the middle of the lane. Second cause, the speed of the ship. Now, it was the red pilot who told the helmsman, accelerate the ship to 22 kilometers per hour.
Not good.
But when he did that, they were already driving at the speed limit for their weight class, 14 kilometers per hour.
Oh, he
And telling the
fucking
helmsman to go
slammed it.
beyond that meant that they are technically breaking the rules. And while I agree that some rules are made to be broken, going this fast in a very large ship in a comparatively small canal
The momentum.
causes a whole bunch of problems to do with fluid dynamics. Big problems. Huge.
5 fun physics phenomena.
No, I don't know the physics, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. But what I will say is this. Speeding up causes something approximating oversteer. The ship becomes all slidey. I'm just going to turn a little bit to the left, but instead you go a lot to the left. I'll just turn right a little bit, but instead you turn to the right a lot. Remember how the cheerful navigator was like, "Come on, guys, we have to get back to the center of the lane." Well, they can't, because every time they try to direct back to the center, the speed and the oversteer means they overshoot it.
Have you ever piled on a bunch of stuff into a wheelbarrow? It's a lot harder to do when it's piled really, really high and it's really heavy. And going really fast helps, but then if you go too fast, then everything starts to wibble wobble a lot. It's pretty much the same thing.
One more effect
Just
of going
like
very
sex?
far.
You guys have sex? Oh my god, lewd. Lewd!
I will sneeze. Wait for it.
Why are we watching
Take a look at this animation title. Water pressure effects cause the ship to tilt. At this speed, the front is raised 6 meters higher than usual, which means when they collide with the bank, combined with the high velocity, they really wedge themselves in. But we can't just blame everything on the physicists, because there's a third main cause.
Oh yeah?
Poor communication. English is the official language of pretty much every port. However, the pilots start arguing with each other in Arabic, which is not just unprofessional, but excludes all of the rest of the crew from what's being discussed.
Bismillah!
And all of these competing voices make for chaos on the bridge. But the blame is not all on the co-pilots either. The captain is always in charge. He has the ultimate authority. Decisions start and end with him. So the captain should have intervened and said something like, "Shut up, everybody." But he doesn't. He stands there quite passively throughout. By
He's a little bitch.
the time he does step in,
It's too late.
Now that everything's been laid out, who would you say is at fault for the crash of the Ever Given?
I think everyone's
The helmsman? Blue pilot?
Oh,
The
their
red
fault.
pilot? Canthaville? I'll tell you. Society, that's who.
What?
You and me. And I think you should apologize.
What? I wasn't even streaming in 2021. Me? Stop ordering shit. Look, I can't. Wait, what?
Alrighty. So we have something 3.5 times the size
It's
of the
not my
Titanic,
fault.
choking the world's largest freighting canal like a greedy seagull throating a glue stick.
Excuse me?
Good stuff.
Pardon me?
And they didn't get very far through the canal itself. About 5% of the progress bar. But if we scroll up for a second, we can see what landmarks they missed out on. The Great Bitter Lake. Named so
Bitter.
because the water there is very salty instead of fresh. Then up a 2-lane bit and over to Timsar Lake. Named so because Timsar is the Arabic word for crocodile, because there used to be crocodiles in there.
Timsar.
Otherwise, it's pretty much zip right through to the Mediterranean. That would have been very nice for them. Now we go back a bit to Timsar Lake, and here you'll find the city of Ismailia. And at its port, see this building? This is the Suez Canal Authority.
Oh, it's the HQ.
Inside, Captain El Said, head of navigational control, is just settling in for the day. As he sits down to his desk,
Did he donut wall them?
you're gonna want to see this. The video feed pulls up.
Uh-oh.
What? Line 1. We're stuck. We'd like to request a tugboat. Stuck? Stuck where? You know that single lane area pretty close to the entrance? There. Now, had this happened in one of the 2-lane sections, they could have kept the traffic flowing.
This is
But
very
alas.
bad.
What?
This is very, very
So you're
bad.
blocking all the traffic? Mr. El
no!
Said, we already promised we wouldn't get mad. Fine. I gotta see how bad it is in person. El
Oh my
Said snatches
God.
his keys off his desk and he races down to his car, rushing to the scene. He gets out and casts his eyes upon the ship. My God. Towering over him is a structure the width and breadth of the world's largest Walmart. Except it is also 15 stories tall.
Holy shit.
The bow, raised 6 meters higher than normal, is jammed into one side.
What do you
like
do?
Like an unwitting finger in a Chinese finger trap that somebody filled with Gorilla Glue in its prom tomorrow. The ass of the ship, firmly squatting aground on the other side.
Why does it call it the ass?
And the middle of the
Can't you
ship,
call it something
making
else?
bended metal groans as it's barely suspended by only a few meters of water. El Said lets the sand run through his fingers.
No!
At this point, another important person arrives on the scene. Admiral Rabi. He is the Suez Canal Authority chairman, the big boss of the whole canal.
Uh-huh.
Here's the rough structure
Big
of the
man.
organization. He's all the way up here, right?
Oh, no.
So high up that he reports directly to the Pharaoh of Egypt
You
himself.
guys are being racist.
That's one blocked canal. No, Mr. President. He didn't say blocked. Shut up. He said that canal rocked. He's giving it a 5-star review.
Yeah.
Come on, follow me to the bridge.
You think people wouldn't notice a massive ship blocking the entire canal?
Al Said and Rabi board the ship, and it's a hell of a scene.
Uh-oh.
The crew is racing around. Oh god, they're gonna check the nav data. They're gonna see the dick pic. Oh god. Canterville's standing back taking a panicked phone call with the operating company. Okay, so 2 pilots walk into a ship, and the first one says, and the 2 pilots from before are still bickering.
fighting.
Alright, you 2 are dismissed. Canterville. Oh god, this is the end of my career. This is gonna cost $1 billion. Al Said puts his hand on Canterville's
It's
shoulder.
so over.
Do not worry, my friend. We shall solve this. Come on, Captain. What's the status? Well, the ship isn't floating.
Okay.
Yeah. No, what I mean is the situation is worse than you think. It's the way we're pitched up on the shore. The weight distribution is all wrong. We're like a raised bridge, but we don't have any of the support underneath.
So what do you do?
The middle of the ship could
I wouldn't
bend
know how
under
to
its
fix
own
this.
weight and tear.
No!
So it could sink? Yeah. That would shut down the whole canal for months. Are we taking on water? No, I've had the engineers check the hull. We can't see water making ingress anywhere. Yet.
This is so
The best way to get
bad.
free and the best way to prevent the ship from potentially sinking is to lighten the load. We need to get rid of at least, I don't know, like 20,000 tons.
What?
How quickly do you think your crew can offload containers? No. Look how
that's
high
not
those boxes are
possible.
stacked. To offload these
How are you
containers
gonna
is
do
going to
that?
require specialist equipment. The kind you'd only find
Yeah,
at a
the
dedicated
port.
port. We're not going to be able to offload these containers out here in the middle of nowhere. All right, well, it's the easiest, most brute force solution you can think of. The ballast tanks. Go on.
What?
We've got nearly 10,000 tons of ballast water on board. We can dump that right now and relieve some pressure. Excellent idea. I'll get started. No, you can't do that. Well, why not? Allow me to explain.
It's
You
me!
see, when a ship fills its ballast tanks, it's filling with more than just water. It's a big, dilute, salty soup of algae, plant material, and even sometimes small fish.
Oh no.
Pick that up and-
That fish got me an age restriction, chat. Oh.
Malaysia, and then just dump that at the next port, you're introducing these stowaway pest species into the environment.
Oh.
Some examples of these invasive species include the Northern Pacific Sea Star, the European green crab,
Mr.
that
Krabs!
son of a bitch, and cholera.
Ew.
So you have to treat the water before you discharge it, usually through heat or chemicals. And the key there is that it also requires time and access to one of these treatment machines. And we're not at a port.
I didn't realize
It's
it
going
was
to take much longer than
complicated,
usual. But let me get onto the line with the guys at Ismailia. We probably have a portable water treatment machine somewhere. Al Said turns and looks out the window. Coming down the canal are 2 tugboats, the ones that they ordered earlier. Look, we might not even be that deeply wedged in. These 2 tugboats might be all we need. Yes, tugboats. This is the Mosaid 2 and the Mosaid 3. These 2 little guys are able to pull around this massive cargo ship, comparable in size to the Everton.
That's really cool. Is
On go
that
the ties.
powerful?
Line secure, all fast. Engine ready,
Let's go!
ready to pull.
Tug this.
Canterville looks
okay,
nervously
man.
at El Said.
Chat, you're so big you need 3 tugboats to tug you.
Commence pull. Slow ahead. The polyethylene ropes whine as they're pulled taut from the water. The tugboats lightly draw against
It
the
means
ship,
assistant?
testing for
That's
resistance.
cool.
All right, a little more. More. Full power.
Come on!
Nothing. Not an inch of difference.
Oh my god.
All right, stop engines. Be on standby.
We need more!
This isn't going to work. With just 2 tugboats, we do not have the pull for a ship this massive, this deeply grounded. It's also low tide. That's not helping.
Oh yeah.
Wind's high
True.
tide. Early afternoon, in a couple of hours. All right, that buys us some time.
That's
How soon do you think you can get a dredger out here? Let me find out for you. Please hold. The dredgers can remove the sand below the waterline that's all built up around the ship. Hi again. They say it'll take a day, maybe 2. All right, tell them to hurry.
That's
A
so
day
bad.
or 2? I'd better update my boss. Let him know it's not going to be a quick fix. I should call my
So
wife as well.
bad.
All right, don't go too far. I need you for something in a minute. Hey, what about excavators? Oh yeah, how many we got? Right now? No, for my birthday. Yeah, now. 1.
That's
One
it?
guy. There's
You got
only
one
one
guy?
excavator on standby for the whole canal. Well,
That's-
it's just post-COVID. Everyone's been excavating from home. Patch me through. There really was just one guy, by the way. It's local contractor Abdullah. So he picks up the phone.
Hi, Abdullah.
Mushy mushy.
Ali.
There's been a big accident at the canal, Abdullah. There's sand and dirt everywhere. I need your help. Just send me the deets, Chum. Abdullah jumps in his truck and heads to the scene. And when he pulls up,
Oh my
Gott
god.
in Himmel. He sees the massive
I don't think that's what he said.
ever given wedged into
I think
the
he
canal.
probably said something in Arabic.
Abdullah locks himself into his excavator and gets to
Goddamn,
work
no,
on
that's
the
not
most
what he said.
important task he's ever done digged.
This guy's a hero. Damn, dude. He's doing all that work by
Back on the
himself.
bridge.
Just
Yep.
all by himself, by the way. This is unacceptable. What the frig?
I'm not sure. Hopefully home soon. Okay. Yep, no, love you too. Okay, bye. Whew, the boss was not happy. Hey, before you said you needed me for something. I did. Who's
What's
this?
this?
Breathe into this tube. Also, you have to do a drug test. After the crash, they tested Canthaville for drugs and alcohol.
Oh.
Both came up negative.
Okay.
There's also a
That's
procedure
good.
to make sure that captains aren't fatigued. They look at the rest schedule and they find, no, Canthaville took that nap, remember? He's had plenty of rest time. So he passed the fatigue assessment.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
while
so it's
Canthaville was at the
misjudgment.
nurse's office, high tide came and went. Tugs were tried again. And again. Tried a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It didn't work. All day trying, all evening, and into the early morning. But that stubborn ship was
It
going
wouldn't move.
nowhere.
Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Still stuck. Day 2. Push! It's like it's pregnant. What the heck is this?
The moon.
What? Okay, hold on. He says the moon. He's not a white woman.
Day 2. There's quite a queue of ships by this point, and they're all honking their
They're
horns
all
impatiently.
pissed.
And move your ass.
Move your fat ass, you bitch!
Go around! Go around!
He can't
No one
fit.
knows quite what's happening because the Suez Canal Authority has not made a formal statement. But their hand is about to be forced when an impatient sailor behind the Ever Given takes a photograph and publishes it online. And this starts a bit of a buzz on social media.
Wait, is that actually what he said? There's no way.
Ever Given takes a photograph,
This is so
and
funny.
publishes it online.
Ship in front of us ran aground while going through the canal and is now stuck sideways. Look like we might be here for a little bit. Is that real? That's real. That's hashtag Suez Canals, hashtag run aground. Edited? No, I gotta find it myself. Suez Canal ship Instagram page. There it is. Screenshot maybe? I want to see the actual post. Did they actually do that? Jesus is huge. Yeah, almost as big as your mom. No, I can't find it. Chad, if you find it, let me know. I want
And
to
this
see
starts
it.
a bit of a buzz on social media. It was at
Miss
this very
Scuttlebutt?
moment
Oh,
that
it's
the
a real one?
helmsman's most feared fear was most realized. Someone pulled up the navigational.
Oh my god, no, it's not edited. It's actually real. There's no Miss Scuttlebutt in Suez, Egypt. Oh my god! Did they get it on? Oh my god! A bunch of people looked it up. This is so funny. No way. She edited. It says edited above the comment. Oh, okay, but still, so that means it's real. They did put it there.
Within 24 hours, it was all over the news.
Rat roll.
So over at the Suez offices, Mr. Rebbe, you have 300 voicemails.
Uh-oh.
Telemarketers? Important clients and journalists.
Uh-oh,
They're asking about
journalists.
whether the canal is blocked, aren't they? They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, yes.
Yes, of course.
And the Suez Canal Authority could keep it a secret no longer. They held a press conference.
Oh my god, look at all those microphones, chat.
Okay. This is crazy. Let's say, hypothetically, they didn't give many details, but it was a very inspirational press conference. The news begins reporting on the story. It's blocked.
Cargo ship blocking the Suez Canal.
A huge container ship.
There's just the most incredible drama playing out in the Suez Canal.
A massive container ship longer than the Eiffel Tower.
It's one of the world's most important shipping lanes.
And breaking news from the Nana Star News Channel.
Holy moly.
I'm Nana.
Hi, Nana.
Mega ship's big
like her
ass is
glasses,
stuck
chat.
in the Suez Canal.
Right. Point is, this story exploded everywhere. There was a lot of
It's your boy.
sympathy to go around.
It's Mr.
I appear
Dank.
to have blocked global trade.
Blocked.
And the internet, upon seeing it, went, these guys need some help. We would love to volunteer.
That's not a picture of a naked woman.
Oh no!
They knew best about what to do to get this ship unstuck.
Reddit
All right,
experts.
it's time for the, yeah, I reckon you could pretty much just do this and it'd work section. By far the most popular solution was simply blow it up.
Why don't we just strap bombs to the ship blocking the Suez and blow up the ship? Can France nuke the cargo ship which has blocked the Suez Canal? This is why you don't trust Reddit, man. Yeah, my solution, bomb them. This is a very American thing to say.
No ship, no problem. But why wouldn't this work? Well, first you're blowing up $1 billion worth of cargo. And
That's
this thing
a
is
lot of
about
money.
3 times the size of Mount Rushmore. So there's quite a lot of debris to sweep up, actually. And you still haven't solved the problem of moving the thing out of the fucking canal. Next
Yeah, it's
idea.
gonna keep
What if we
blocking
attach
everything.
1,000 helicopters and simply fly the thing out?
Bro, I swear, I don't know, I feel like some people genuinely just don't have an understanding of how big things are. They literally just said the Eiffel Tower, it's as big as the Eiffel Tower in terms of size, and then the actual weight of it, it is not strong enough. Nothing's strong enough. I don't know, like you need like a freaking nuclear powered helicopter times 1,000,000.
You could even take it all the way to its destination in the Netherlands.
You think this is trolling? Guys, you don't understand. I don't think you understand how stupid people are. Genuinely, you guys say it's trolling. There are people out there that unironically think this is how it works. Yeah, just push it with your hands, exactly.
Well, problem is this thing weighs about 300,000 tons. So even if you had a really powerful helicopter, you're gonna need like 25,000 of them. And you can't put them all together in one area or they'll all crash.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna work.
En route to help. Hey, maybe pull up a bit.
Next! Alright, more seriously, why don't we take a whole bunch of old jet engines, weld them to the sides of the ship,
yeah, that'll work.
turn them all on at once, and woo, the day is saved.
Yippee! Yeah, that'll work.
However,
honestly, that's smarter than the helicopter idea.
there is a risk of an explosion. And then you'd have a hole in the ship. And then the ship sinks, and then you're really never moving it.
Uh-oh.
Hear me out. Liquid nitrogen. A lot of liquid nitrogen right under the boat. The water freezes, expands, the ship lifts up. Bob's your uncle, you love it.
Except the metal's gonna bend and break because it's not resistant to the cold, very likely. I don't know, like, again, I have not watched this. This is just my brain thinking, because I went to school and I actually have half a brain. Yeah, it'll break the ship.
Now, the ship is just stuck in ice. And then it melts, and then you're back to the exact same position.
Or that too. I mean, maybe I was overthinking it.
Also, you need like $1 billion worth of nitrogen. There's no way to get that much material, let alone handle the scale of that material. Also, everyone's going to freeze to death on board, and the ballast will expand in the tanks, and that'll destroy the ship. It's not going to work. Alright, last idea. Best idea. What if we just actively made things worse? Such as this petition to add a second boat to the canal.
They already have one, okay?
Jokes aside, one humble comment did stand out from the crowd.
Yeah, a few people on this side, a few people on that side, push it, and I really think it would go.
True, Queen. You're so right.
Well, maybe.
This is Rage Babe.
Because that's exactly what the recovery team intended to do. Ahoy! Good to see you back from the nurse. I told them I didn't do any drugs, but they wouldn't take my word for it. I would have believed you.
Look at all the Uber Eats in the background.
Alright, full ahead with the excavators. 3 more excavators join Abdullah, and they are all busily digging out the front and rear of the ship. It's still going too slow. What else we got? More rescue stuff. So here comes Rabbi pulling up to the scene. Good news, fellas. Yay! And he's standing atop a very powerful bit of kit. A big, beautiful dredger.
Yay!
To be specific, a cutter suction dredge.
Ooh,
essentially, you've got a big rotating cutting tool that loosens up all the soil, while a big suction pipe sends it yonder.
Wow,
all right, do
that's
the dredgy.
Neat.
Full speed. What else we got? We got more tugboats incoming. More and more tugboats join the fray. A total of 8, arranged around the ship like this. Notably, the Baraka 1 and the Izzat Adel. These are 2 of the most powerful tugboats in the Middle East, and that includes the non-deserty parts. Full ahead with those. They keep trying. A cacophony of engines playing the highest stakes game of tug-of-war ever attempted. Tens of millions of dollars being lost every hour until it was won. And their opponent? Unbothered, moisturized, taking up the whole lane. Unbudgeable.
Oh.
Alright, we're calling it for now.
This is bad.
Oh, El Said, we've thrown everything we can at this ship, and it won't concede an inch. It's hopeless, hopeless. The cynicism of youth. I've worked for many years on the Suez. There's magic in the water, Canterville.
Magic?
Magic.
Fucking women,
We
man.
will succeed. Your words are empty, El Said. Optimism has blinded you, El Said. We cannot defeat the canal.
Mashallah.
It is simply too powerful. If I were the guys at Kais and Kaisha, I'd just forget about the Ever Given and buy a new ship. Well, we can't afford a new ship. The owners of the Ever Given, Shoei Kaisen Kaisha Limited, are getting very worried.
They're pissed.
I need that ship back, and I can't just leave it to the Suez Canal Authority to do it. There's only one team daring and foolhardy
What are they gonna do? The
take on a
A-team?
job like this. Kaisen calls up an elite salvaging company from the Netherlands. Smit Salvage.
Ooh, those damn
We
Dutch
need your
people.
help. I got your number from you know who. Smit is the industry's best. They have response centers all over the globe. 24/7, ready to respond to marine emergencies.
Wow.
And funnily enough, they're the same team
That must be kind of a low-key cool job. You're like the A-team.
helped with the rescue of the
That's
Costa
neat.
Concordia back in 2012. Suit up, boys. They put the ocean in Ocean's 11, the tide in Tide Pod, and sometimes they pee in the water. Why not? The fish do it. We're en route to the canal. ETA in the next 24 hours.
Alright, we're in. Boom! What the frick?
Next time on Boat in Canal.
Ooh, I need
The
a
prophecy.
pee.
It's coming true. Kiss me, you fool. I'm beginning to think you don't want to get the boat free. Well, is it the Yanny wire or the Laurel wire?
Laurel.
What?
I couldn't hear you. You're breaking up.
Dude, this is too intense.
There's only one way this was ever gonna go.
Okay, this is a really good spot to stop at. I need to pee really bad. To be continued. Right now.
It's now day 3. There's more digging, more tugging.
Yay!
But the ship is still exactly where they left it.
Uh-oh.
And the slow pace of progress is starting to cause problems for international trade. Each delayed ship represents thousands of tons of undelivered stock for store shelves.
Uh-oh.
And that queue is getting longer and longer.
Oh my god!
On board, an estimated $9.6 billion worth of goods is sitting idle.
Each day, by the way.
It will spoil! And the big question is, how long until this thing is fixed? To answer this burning question, the Suez Canal Authority holds another press conference and declares, guys, another day, maybe 2, might even be this afternoon. But the media and industry experts disagree.
Oh,
The truth of the matter is that they're not making much ground. I mean, this is proving to be more difficult than originally expected.
Could be closed for weeks.
This is so bad.
Could be stuck for weeks.
Weeks. That's how long it could take to free the container ship currently blocking the Suez Canal.
Oh, look at all those
So that means all of these ship operators here, waiting in the queue, have a very difficult choice to make. So basically, I've just got 2 options. One, I can wait around hoping the ship gets unstuck, which nobody knows how long that's going to be. Or option 2,
Go
we
around
go
Africa.
all the way around Africa.
But wouldn't that take like 2 to 3 weeks more? I don't know. I mean, I guess you don't know. What's the call here? I feel like waiting. No, you'd probably just take the Africa trip, wouldn't you?
And
But then the risk of like, what if you get attacked or you get stuck? Also, it's 10 days. No, it's no way it's 10 days to go all around Africa from one side. Yeah, and then pirates and more fuel, so it costs more money.
Really don't want to do that,
I
and it's
bet
not
that
just
takes
a geographic
forever.
thing. Freighters don't want to go around Africa because it will cost them far more in terms of fuel. It adds 10 extra days to the route.
Oh, it does add extra 10 days. Yeah, okay. All right,
And most
touche.
importantly,
You guys
pirates.
pre-watch this.
Pirates, assassins, and gay pirate assassins.
Now, there be 2 main
Gay
pirate
pirates?
hangouts. The Somali pirates, everyone knows about them.
Mm-hmm,
But the more prolific group is actually in the Gulf of Guinea. Named so because it holds the Guinness World Record for most pirates. In fact, in 2020, 96% of all maritime kidnappings happened in the Gulf of Guinea.
Oh my god.
That doesn't sound very good to me, Mr. Kaisha. And I just want you to know that you've made an enemy. And when I...
Why is he drinking milk,
Is your boat
bro?
running? Because you better fucking move it. You can't park there. All right, hear me out. I'm thinking a bunch of helicopters, right? And we... There are a lot of people now who are angry with the owners of the Ever Given. There's only one thing I can do.
Seppuku.
Bing, 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 bong. Breaking news. Pause for a second. Shoei Kaisen Kaisha is big sorry. The owners of the Ever Given feel such enormous pressure that they go live on television to make a public apology. We are determined to keep on working hard to resolve the situation as soon as possible. Please do not be mad. In a few years, we'll all have a big laugh about it.
I'm sorry.
Yours sincerely, Mr. Kaisha. Oh god, that's the boss of my boss's boss. I'm in so much trouble. Can't do anything about it. All we can do is keep trying to free the ship.
True.
So they keep going. And going. Into the night.
Now what, chat? We
And
need
on
more
that
smugglers.
Canterville and El Said had a heart-to-heart. The mood was very somber. Still feeling optimistic, El Said? Of course. Well, it's day 3. How much progress have you seen so far?
Grr. Not much.
They're gonna blow us up, aren't they? It's possible. They're gonna freeze us, aren't they?
No.
That seems less likely. They might just attach a whole bunch of jet engines and we're gonna get fucked up. That one got debunked. Sorry, I don't mean to take it out on you.
The Redditors.
It's just, all these guys, they rely on me. The navigator, the helmsman, Gene, and the other ones we never animated. But I'm thinking maybe I should just get on a lifeboat right now and never look back. I could go live on an island somewhere, far, far away from here.
How are you gonna do that? They're gonna prosecute you, brother.
Look at this. Timu neck massager for Sally. I bet she's checking her mailbox every morning. Bulk $6 fingerless gloves for Mr. Poe Box. You want to disappoint him?
No.
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 Little Jimmy won't be getting his 20-pack of kitchen tongs this Christmas. And you think that doesn't kill me inside? But we've exhausted every option.
What are they
There's
gonna do,
nothing on
man?
Earth that could free this ship. Well, that's where you're right. Look up there, Lil.
The moon!
El Said points up into the night sky. Los Lunos.
Why are they speaking Spanish, chat?
Yes, the moon. The sun of the night. To the ancient Egyptians, it was a sign of hope. And in a few more nights' time, a prophecy will be fulfilled.
Ooh.
The supermoon. I have to show you a kind of boring diagram. I'm so sorry.
What is it?
You see, the moon doesn't just orbit the Earth in a
Oh my god. I learned this in school too!
perfectly
Wait, what?
equidistant circle. It is, in fact, an ellipse.
An oval. Yeah.
That means there is a point when the moon is the furthest from the Earth.
And the
We call that
closest!
the apogee.
Yeah.
And there's also a point where it's closest to the Earth.
Yep.
That's the perigee. You know when you look into the night sky and the moon seems bigger or smaller than usual?
Yep.
Different distances, isn't it? Point is, the moon gravities all over the water.
Gravity.
And the closer it is, the more it's going to pull.
Yeah!
Now, there's another effect as well. If you believe the mainstream media, the Earth...
Why does he say if you believe? You are retarded if you think the sun doesn't... If the Earth doesn't orbit the sun, man.
Earth is going around the sun like this. And once in a while, it will also align with the sun being on the exact opposite side. Bam! At this point, when everything lines up like so, both the sun and the moon are at max strength pulling on the sea.
Wait, I thought the moon would be on this... Oh, right, because it's only on... Okay, yeah, never
And they
mind.
call
I'm
that
stupid. I had to
the
think about that for a
supermoon.
second.
And the tidal effect...
Yeah, because the distance is further from that side, and it's not going to ever be on this side unless there's some sort of explanation to it flipping. It's not going to happen.
Effects of both combine for an even greater
too
pull.
hard.
High tide can be even higher than usual, sometimes by up to 1.5 feet. Now, these sorts of moons only happen 3 or 4 times a year.
Wow!
But in 4 days, Big K,
That's pretty lucky, actually.
we're going to get one.
A supermoon. Wow! Oh.
Previously on Boat in Canal. Don't let go!
No!
Ha ha ha! My plans have all fallen
Wind
into
machine.
place.
What?
I thought I knew what being a captain meant.
Aww.
What do you mean, cut the black and blue wire? There's only white and gold. We've got one chance left. The moon.
The moon.
This is just like that Costa Concordia video he did, but way less funny.
Wait, it's really funny. What are you talking about?
Over at the
this was
Ever
really
Given,
good too.
things are status quo.
Yep.
But online, there's a bit of a new development. A
Okay.
screenshot of a news article appears. Cargo ship crashes into Suez Canal.
Mhm.
Captain involved in incident. But there's a twist. Uh-oh. Is that a woman?
Woman
Egypt's
on board.
first female sea captain, Marwa El-Sahar, was being named in this headline as responsible for crashing the Ever Given.
Freaking
And a screenshot of this news headline spread
my
all across
God.
social media. For Marwa to have screwed up this badly is impressive.
Oh my god.
Especially considering she's never worked on the Ever Given and is currently hundreds of miles away in
So
Alexandria.
they just blame her. Typical men. Blaming women.
But someone online went, first female captain? Grody? Suez blockage? She must have did it.
Yep. That's right.
Marwa found out about the accusations through a friend and quickly hopped online. I gotta clear my name. Guys, it isn't me!
No!
But the online bad guys must have hacked her account, because everything she wrote just came out in squiggles.
In Arabic squiggles.
So Marwa tried to hack back. This code, it's nothing I've ever seen before.
No!
They're countering my hack. I'm gonna reroute the hosting. Not if I can help it. They ran through the firewall.
What?
Use IP4. It's better. Now, while we can all agree that a lady captain is very gross and icky, and while we all agree that she should be doing a lady job, like adding rosemary oil to the ballast water, or knitting hand warmers for the steering wheel.
Yeah!
It was not fair that she was being falsely accused. And the situation was escalating as the online bad guys started making fake accounts pretending to be her.
No way.
What was Marwa, etc. to do against such a coordinated campaign? Well, luckily, a surprise hero to the story.
Ooh.
The mainstream media showed up and did a thing.
Don't worry.
Bringing her onto the telly and clearing everything up. Marwa even found some
W
positives in
mainstream
the situation.
media. That's actually strong.
I was really upset at the beginning, but later on I found like the support from all people around me, and that made me feel like more grateful for what happened.
A lot of the social media posts got taken down. And in the end, it all turned out okay.
Na, 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 na. And she's cute, huh? Maybe it was
At
a
least.
psyop chat.
For her. Back to the Ever Given. The Ever Given has been grounded for
The
4
Ever Given.
long Egyptian days.
That's
so tug,
bad.
tug, tug. Dig, dig, dig. Pull, pull, pull.
Pull, pull, pull.
Fuel is getting low. Everyone is overdue for a break. Alright, guys. Grab a Red Bull and a little snacky. We'll pick up again soon.
Okay.
But as the engines wind down, the crew can hear something approaching.
Ooh.
Who the hell is that?
Is it a giga tugboat?
It's Smit Salvage.
Yay!
The Smit team boldly actions onto the scene.
Let's go!
Looking at the ship very inspectively.
Inspectively.
They report their findings to the rescue team.
Okay. What's going on?
Alright, I ain't no boat expert, but if you want a chance of moving this ship, you're gonna need to make it a lot lighter. By tens of thousands of tons at least.
Okay.
Is it going to bend and tear? And sink? No, it doesn't look like it's going to do that. But it also doesn't look like it's going anywhere with all of this weight on the back. Okay, we
need to
trust
get
you.
your
What's
mom
your
off,
plan to
chat.
make the ship lighter? I know a guy. He's got a crane. I'll get it down here. We'll offload all the containers. It'll be brilliant. You're gonna love it. The container thing again? Yeah, how long is that gonna take?
2
Well,
weeks.
to get them down here and to get all the equipment assembled, we're gonna need at least a few weeks. Weeks? Yeah, and to get all the containers off the ship, that might take several months.
Months? No, Mr. President, he didn't say months. He said,
Time is
months.
money, friend.
Those Shaolin guys, they're very strong. Everything's going according to plan.
This is not good.
A
This is
furious
bad.
rabbi marches in.
Do you have any idea how much these last few days have cost Egypt already? We've had to sell parts of the Sphinx.
Oh,
Look,
no!
the nose is gone. It's looking all messed up.
Wait a
We turned
minute.
the whole country into an e-commerce site. It used to just be called Gypt. Now it's online.
Egypt.
Remember Tutankhamun? Now it's Tutankhamun.
Okay,
Get
man.
it? It's a pun. Get it?
Let's
You're
move
done.
on, says the Smith guy standing in for the audience. Look, this is by far the best option. Yeah, it's slow and laborious, but it's a guaranteed fix. Or you can carry on doing what you're doing now. You're on
Yeah.
what, day 4? How's progress so far? Al Said wouldn't hear it.
We will continue with the dredging and the tugging. The supermoon will be here soon.
The
And that will save us.
supermoon. This guy
You
has
are
a lot of
foolish,
faith.
Said. The legend of the supermoon is just a legend.
All right, we're on the same team here. If you insist on keeping the cargo aboard and just tugging, we've got resources to help.
Smith calls in 2 additional tugboats.
And not just big ones. Pretty much the
Ooh,
biggest
super
ones you
giga
can get.
tugboats.
So Smith and the recovery team have figured out a sort of plan A and plan B.
Okay.
Plan A is to pull the Ever Given free by the supermoon, which is only 2 days away. Now, if that doesn't work, they'll have to go to plan B, which is to offload by crane most of these containers.
That's gonna
and that
take
will
forever.
months.
Yeah. Sucks. Everyone's mad? I'm pissed.
Watching on impatiently, tapping their feet and looking at their watches very aggressively, is now a queue of 400 vessels waiting to use the canal. Fresh fruit, thousands of tons, losing its freshness. Medicine,
not good.
losing its potency.
After this, there is no turning back.
This is very bad.
You take the blue pill.
Wait, where's the blue pill?
You take the red.
What? Where's the red pill?
Not to mention, livestock.
More than a dozen ships.
Mostly sheep and red. Not to mention, livestock.
More than a dozen ships have live animals on board.
Oh,
Mostly sheep and cattle, lightly sizzling under an Egyptian sun. The Egyptian government has had to dispatch vets to board these ships to tend to the animals' welfare. A few days ago,
That's
when I was
costs
a
a lot of
younger
money.
man, freight from Asia only cost $8,000 a container.
Holy.
Now it's $12,000.
Holy!
And the impact is being felt by a lot of larger companies. Renault, for example, ran out of some critical components and had to halt assembly at a couple of its plants.
Oh, that's not good at all.
Adidas, Nike, IKEA, all saw shortages.
Oh no.
Some of our clients are out of their top-selling SKUs already.
And as tankers
Bus.
queue, oil prices are rising.
Let my people go! Through the little waterway, please. And
It's not gonna
meanwhile, all
happen.
across the day, the tugs are trying again and again. Move a little more sand, wait for the next high tide, try again. And as this marches on with the same futility as day 1, banking on the supermoon looks like a costlier and costlier gamble.
Renault makes shit
enough
the
of this.
cars anyway.
There are
True,
about
isn't it
100 ships
French?
Opting instead to go the long route around Africa, accepting the longer traffic time and piratey risk.
That's so bad. I bet those pirates were so happy. They're like, yippee! We get more people going past the continent! Yeah, the pirate business was booming! Okay, it's a little crab. I like that. That's cute. Bam, 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 ba-dum, bam, bam.
The supermoon. It's tonight. There's a renewed energy as people scuttle around the area, doing everything they can to prep the ship for the big event. The excavator crew, over the course of the week, has expanded to a team of 11.
That's good.
Working double, sometimes triple shifts, with only 3 hours a day for sleep.
Abdullah is doing God's work, mashallah.
Together with the two dredgers, they have moved 30,000 cubic meters of sand and soil.
Wow.
For comparison, this is 1 cubic meter. And this is 30,000 cubic meters. And here is what it looks like next to the Ever Given.
Wow.
That's a lot of sand.
That's a lot.
Subway sandwich for scale. And it's borne some results. Overnight, they managed to free the rudder from the left bank.
Oh, that's good.
And that's a big deal, because this rudder was acting as a bit of an anchor in the sand.
That's good. Its
Now
ass
free,
was stuck.
the stern bobs around with the motion of the water. Great
Motion
stuff.
of the ocean.
Meanwhile, the crew is doing everything it can to lighten the weight of the ship. That includes making a second plea for the ballast water to be ejected. Oh, please, the Smith guy's already tinkled in there. We just can't do it. It would destroy the ecosystem of Egypt. Please, 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 please. All right. Biodiversity. Let 1,000 algae bloom. Nice work. That'll make the ship 9,000 tons lighter, Kenthy.
That's a lot, to be fair.
The water's so bright, I can barely see it coming out of the ship. Here, take these.
Wicked.
No, I don't deserve them.
Aww.
Sunglasses are for people who redeem themselves. That's not me.
Aww.
Hold on
try,
to
buddy.
just in case. Into the evening, the pace keeps up.
Alright.
We see Abdullah excavating away.
Come on, Abdullah, you can
But
do
really,
it!
he's thinking about the moon. Rabbi, he's busy taking video calls. But he finds himself distracted with thoughts of the moon.
The moon.
Even Mr. Kaisha.
Las Lunas.
Is there anything in this world that doesn't remind me of her?
Sailor Moon.
More breaking news from the Suez Canal.
Oh my gosh, his new glasses!
Evergiver is stuck in the Suez Canal still. It's been almost a week.
Holy
A
Toledo.
tugboat should be able to move Evergiver's big ass. This is Nana Star, Nana Star's news channel.
Chat, you laugh, but this is gonna be me in like 60 years. Come on. Chill.
The full moon shone brightly that night,
Ooh.
kissing the nape of the canal's neck with its gravity lips.
Yay!
Full tongue. The canal liked it. And spoiling the romance of the moment is a big fleet of tugboats, watching on voyeuristically. They are 17 in total, with just a bit over 1,600 tons of bollard.
Wow!
And here's how they're arranged around the Ever Given.
This is cool. I like this.
Of the four most powerful tugs, 2 go at the front, and 2 go at the back.
And then everyone else
They'll
in the
be
middle.
pulling. Another 6 tugs are put on the flanks. 2 over here, 4 over here.
Ooh.
They'll be pushing. The remaining tugs are fueled and ready on the sidelines, waiting for their chance to sub in. Positioned like this, when the word is given, all these ships are going to try and turn the Ever Given anti-clockwise. Looks great, guys! Do you think that this is gonna... I believe in the supermoon. This had better work.
The supermoon!
The guy with the ruler down by the shoreline yells out, "The tide has hit its peak!" El Sayed commands over the radio.
Let's go!
Start main engines. Tension on.
The supermoon's gonna do it, chat. I believe in the supermoon.
Full ahead. The tugs start moving. They carve through the water with ease. The immense power from the tugs meet the resistance of the Ever Given. It was at this point that the narrator said something really poetic. Stuff about the night. About how the ships were like dancers on the water. For juxtaposition, we cut away to that crab again.
Yay!
Which everybody hated. It's like a metaphor if you think about it.
What?
The tugs are sliding to the left. They're sliding to the right. It's not working! Diesel fumes fill the air as the tugs keep increasing their power. The water violently foams behind the tugs. Everyone is staring at the back of that ship.
No!
Come on. Move!
Something!
This goes on for minutes. More minutes. Even more minutes. an hour, 2,
Oh my
4
God,
hours.
no!
By 4:30 a.m., the moon's power is starting to wane, and there is very little progress. Don't give up. The tide only goes down so that we can rise once again.
No!
Your moon gambit has cost Egypt dearly, El Said. Guards, prepare the sarcophagus with the beetles like in the...
What the fuck? They're gonna sarcophagus him? What the frick?
What the hell is that?
Wait.
Under the water, all of this tugging has loosened the sand, the soil, the rock.
Wait, what? Pause champ?
Could it be?
No
The sound of neck tensing and flexing. The ship is beginning to move. It is coming free from the bank.
Yay!
The supermoon gives one last howl.
Mwah! Ooh.
It worked. They pulled the ship from the bank. At the back, at least. Now, the bow is
That's
still wedged in
good.
there pretty good. But this is progress.
That means people can
We're
go around,
halfway
baby.
to freedom. Keep going. So they did. All morning.
Fucking stupid crab. What?
7:30 a.m. The sun is rising. The tugs have been pulling all night. But the
They
most
still
difficult
can't get it
task,
out.
freeing the bow of the ship, remains beyond them. Well, I guess even the moon has its limits. I don't want to hear it, El Said. It wasn't enough. That bow is still stuck.
How much have they been digging at the front, though?
No, Mr. President. They're not saying that the bow is still stuck. They're saying, take a bow, and then something else that rhymes with stuck. I gotta go.
They were loading up the missiles for Plan B.
Missiles?
As the guys on social media suggested. I lied about the crane thing. This was
is
always the
anti-air
plan,
missiles, bro.
says the Smith guys. You know what, Canterville? I agree. They should just blow us up.
No!
My career is over now, too.
Oh my
You're
God.
the guy who blocked the canal, and I'm the guy who couldn't get it cleared. We've brought instability to the Middle East. But
No, that was America.
enough, Canterville.
What?
I raised your hopes with moon-based promises. But look at the tide. It's low. Low tide.
I need my PS5,
And yet,
bros.
I
My
am
Xbox.
lower still. Canterville looks pensively out the window. And it was at that moment that he had his character arc. He realized that he was the captain. And the captain is always in charge.
True.
Shut up, El Said. We shall continue, regardless of the tide. Is that not the Egyptian way?
This is too
Don't you
meaningful,
remember the
bro.
story, El Said? That every young Egyptian kid is told about the human pyramid? No. Where there's one guy at the bottom who gives up and we all fall down?
No! You
It ain't
can't
a
have
triangle if you don't try. We need to be strong. Together. Like a pyramid. It's what Giza would have wanted.
that. Wait, pyramids
You're
of
right,
Giza.
damn it. Thank you, Canterville. That's
Pyramids
the
of
most inspirational
Giza.
speech I've ever heard in my life. I'll never lose my faith again. And even though you're kind of the worst captain I've ever seen, you're still the best friend.
Aww, Gagey. Yippee!
So they pressed on all morning, enthusiastically and vigorously tugging away, beating off the fatigue.
Excuse me?
But to no
Beating
good.
off what?
Okay, everyone, take a break. Copy. We'll have lunch and pick up again in a couple of hours. Then suddenly, one of the Smith guys comes busting into the room. I've got an idea.
What?
Everybody turns and looks at the Smith guy.
All right, well, sorry about the boring diagram, but take a look at this. Remember how we emptied the ballast tanks before? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, now that the ship is half floating, what if we refilled the ones at the back? On this part of the diagram, where the ship is almost floating. That way, it will sink lower here and allow the bow to sit up even higher on the bank. Canterville gives El Said a knowing nod. I got
That's not
this.
a bad idea,
I know
actually,
a guy who owes me
low-key.
a favor.
Please, 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 please. A few hours later, the ballast tanks were filled. And it worked. The bow lifted, ever so slightly.
That's good enough.
It's working, it's working. And it gets better. It's now 2 p.m., and that means
high tide.
High tide.
Yay!
Guys,
High tide.
I've got another
Low
technical
tide.
issue.
High tide.
All right, what is it? It's easier if I show you with a drone. Hold on, let me try again. All right, you can see the ship is launched
It's a Subway sandwich, bro.
at the front.
Dude, Subway's
The
gonna
guys
sue.
are pulling, but it ain't budging. However, a lot of force is building up here. And what if it were to break free? The sudden release could propel the ship straight across the water.
He had to film this. He got a bunch of gravel. He got a table. He put on gloves, got a Subway sandwich. What is that? Spinach, lettuce, and I don't know, I think it's pepperoni. And then he filmed himself pushing it to pretend it was the boat. Dude, imagine trying to justify this writing off on your taxes. Yeah, I bought a Subway sandwich at, August 5th.
With a hell of a lot of momentum.
It's
It
big
could
momentum.
span the entire canal and land on the opposite bank, only to run aground again.
Oh no!
Worse still, it could pin these small tugs in its wake.
Oh no! Ah! No! What a waste!
Dangerous.
I could have eaten that.
To solve this problem, they did a bit of a safety briefing, and they got some rope. 4 ropes, actually.
More rope!
Tying the bow of the ship to somewhere on the land. The lines look great, guys. With the contingency in place, the tugs start up again.
Yay!
And about an hour later,
Hi,
at
Mia! What's
3:05
up?
p.m.,
Ooh.
movement.
Come on.
The bow began to shift.
Let's go!
Okay, that's definitely moving. This is it. It's working. The ship made a big noise as it accelerated from the bank.
Yippee!
And at first, excitement and relief. The
Come
bow
on, come
was
on, come
coming
on, come
free.
on, come on!
But uh-oh. Remember that concern about the overswing?
Uh-oh.
Well, it's happening.
No!
Okay, the only source we found for this part of the story was Bloomberg, but they said that it happened and we wanted to build it. So this recreation is how we imagine it went. The 4 support ropes take strain.
Oh, cheese and
Then,
crackers.
snap.
No!
One of them breaks. Do you think it's gonna hold? I think it's gonna hold.
This is
Move
bad.
those tugs out
this
of the way.
Is bad. This is so bad, chat. This is really bad. This is not bueno.
Snap. Another rope breaks. Captain El Said.
We're panicking!
It's gonna hold. Get your tug out of the way, but it's gonna hold. Snap. A third rope breaks.
The last one!
Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
Run!
A single strand is the only thing holding this ship from swinging all the way to the other bank and being stuck forever. Without even realizing, Canthaville grabs El Said's hand,
Why you gotta make him gay, G?
squeezes it tight. It's gonna hold.
Is being gay illegal in Egypt? Same-sexual activity is illegal, but illegal under morality laws with punishment up to 17 years with hard labor, fines, and deportation. That's not good. That's not very good at
You're
all.
a madman, Canthaville.
He can't be holding
Mad.
his hand.
Mad passionate about this canal.
So yes,
and I
yes.
ain't afraid of nothing. He said very
Mamma
cold-backedly. The engines shut off. All that could be heard is the squeak of tightening rope and the scream of torsioning metal. Sacre bleu, said Abdullah. But it is slowing down.
It's straight
It comes to a
now.
halt.
No way.
The final rope held.
Wow.
They really did it.
Madmen.
And the Ever Given rested easy in the middle of the canal. Al Said turns to Canthaville. Power up the engines. Let's get your ship moving again. I'm on it, says Canthaville.
They used my tail rope.
All of the
chat.
tugboats start honking their horns in celebration.
Honk, honk,
Cheers can be heard from the main dredger, the Mashawa. In fact, they filmed this celebratory video.
You heard them right, Mr. President. We did it. We did it. It's free.
Yay!
I told you. All in a day's work. The president takes his finger off the nuke button. Pack it up, boys.
Pack it up. No blowing up today.
I can't believe it. All that digging really must have made
Abdullah,
a
you
difference.
did it, mister!
I just... Oh,
Oh.
good. Everybody hated that crab.
Oh.
We did it, Gene. We did it. Gene? Where are you? Captain, who are you talking to?
Wait, what?
Gene! Captain,
There
there's
was
no
no
Gene on
Gene.
board. Wait a minute.
Ever given?
No.
What?
It's impossible.
No.
Gene, wait. Thank you. I'll always remember you.
What
Can't
a twist,
forget.
Trent. So
And
he's
so
not gonna
the
get
canal was
prosecuted for
clear
being
once
gay.
again. And chop chop. You still got work to do.
Aww, poor
By 8 p.m., the
Abdullah.
workday had not finished for the Suez
I
Canal
bet you they
Authority.
didn't pay Abdullah.
There's still a backlog of 400 ships waiting to go through the canal. So Rabbi stands in front of microphones and says, "The canal will be operating around the clock until the queue is cleared." And within a few days, it returned to normal. It was a big accomplishment. Many industry experts thought it would take several months to free the Ever Given. But the crisis was resolved within a mere week. Prepare the sarcophagus for the doubters. Even Egypt's president came out and said, "Good job, everybody. You know what?
Wow.
Pizza lunch."
Wow,
And the
only a
Suez Canal
pizza?
Authority held a ceremony in honor of the workers who helped to free the ship. And they also made this monument, which you can see on Google Maps.
Wow. I wonder how much that monument costs. Probably a lot, huh?
But the story doesn't end here. A quick note on the helmsman's penis.
What?
Now you, me, and everyone...
Helmsman's what? Are they talking about that scribbly doodly da where he did it at the start?
in the press saw that VDR data.
Fragwürdigen Penismanöver genutzt.
But just
Why is it the Germans? Penis! What did he say?
helmsman's penis. Now you, me, and everyone in the press saw that VDR data.
Fragwürdigen Penis.
Fragwürdigen Penis? Why did they gotta hyperfixate on the penis, bro?
Manöver genutzt.
But despite how realistic and to scale it was not deliberate. Yes, sheer coincidence. If you watch the VDR data, he really is just dodging the ships, and that's the shape that the path
That's
took.
sick, dude, actually.
So he didn't get in any trouble.
Wait, why would he even get into trouble for accidentally making a penis? Like, did they actually think about, like, getting him into trouble?
Oh, all right. I suppose
But if
one
he
more
did it on
smaller
purpose, that would have been
detail.
sick nasty.
Now that the Ever Given is free, what's going to happen to it? And what's going to happen to the crew?
Yeah! Are they
Well, the
gonna
Ever
get in
Given was
trouble?
tugged over to Great Bitter Lake, where they determined that the ship was seaworthy and not in any urgent need of repair. But it's also going to be impounded. Oh no.
He would get put to
Hey,
death
this,
because of morality laws?
Police boats
True.
outside. Why? What did you do? This
Can't
ship
be
and its
gay.
crew is now subject to the indefinite detention by the authority of the Egyptian government.
No!
Until you pay us, the Ever Given may not leave, says the Suez Canal Authority.
Oh my god.
Yes, we will be holding on to the Ever Given. It's our view that there was no wrongdoing on the part of the Suez Canal Authority, or its two pilots, and it was all the crew of the Ever Given, so their ship will be held until the parent company agrees to rightfully pay us for all of the costs incurred.
Oh my god.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh,
Now here's where
right?
things get very complicated, and there is a lot of legal mumbo-jumbo. But the crux is this. The Suez Canal Authority says, "Dear Ever Given owners, you owe us $900 million. And Shoei Kisen Kaisha says, "No way.
how many yen is that? No way.
So by April 13th, some
How
of the
do they
crew
even
was
pay
allowed
all
to
that?
leave, but a lot of them have to stay. And there's a certain nervousness in the air. Large legal battles can go on for a while, and there was already a bad example of this just a few dozen kilometers away. The MV Aman.
Aman. That's the ghost ship they saw, right?
The MV Aman is a much smaller vessel, and it has been abandoned for years, detained by the Egyptian government in 2017 for expired safety equipment.
Over nothing,
Now, they were told to replace the equipment and pay a fine. However, there was no one to replace the safety equipment or to pay the fine because the shipping company went broke.
Right.
So they just abandoned the vessel. There was no way for the legal situation to advance.
That seems really
And that
unfair.
meant that there was no way for the ship to be released. Most of the crew had to stay on the ship, and they would keep them there for more than a little while. 13 months before a judge finally decided, all right, look, just leave the keys with one
Why are you even allowed to leave people on there for that long?
guy. We'll call him the custodian, and everybody else can go home. Now, that
This is
custodian
really
was a
retarded, I'm not
Syrian
gonna
man
lie, chat.
named Muhammad Aisha. Look, he's holding the keys. He's holding the keys. You have to stay on the ship now.
What?
Everybody else got to leave, but he had to stay.
So they martyred him?
Top of the 13 months he'd already been there. He spent the next 3 years aboard the ship. Quickly, the ship ran out of fuel, which meant it ran out of power.
Oh
which
my
meant
God.
it ran out of running water.
What?
No refrigeration either.
Oh my
Food ran
God.
Every few days, Mr. Aisha would be allowed to swim onto the shore
Allowed? He wasn't just let?
to get food, water, charge his phone, but he was only permitted for about 2 hours until they would tell him to scoot.
What the fuck? Dude, this is actually unironically one of those fucked up things I've ever heard. What do you mean? Allowed for 2 hours? What is he, a freaking prisoner? What did this guy do? And they made him swim back with all his stuff?
Would this be the same fate
This is so
for the
unfair.
Ever Given crew? They did not know. But we
My
do, so let me tell you.
goodness.
A few more weeks passed, and the negotiations continued.
Uh-huh.
You guys had those 2 bickering pilots. Yeah, but the captain's always in charge. Sorry, who didn't arrange for tugboats while we were going through the canal? Oh, that was you guys. I'm gonna put 20,000 containers on one of the largest ships in the world and go double the speed limit, then complain about tugboats. But eventually, they all got together in a big room. And they went, I'm sorry about all those things I said and those emails I sent. I didn't mean it.
Okay.
I was tough on you as well. They embraced. They made amends. They made love.
They
And
did
they
not
agreed,
make love.
All right, you can keep
For
using
legal
the canal,
reasons, this is
but
a joke.
sometimes we get to go fishing on the boat. That's fair. That's tough, but that's fair.
What?
They shook on it. It was an Egyptian handshake. Where they do the thing with the elbow. There was a mummy.
What the fuck?
This story sucks. By September,
I like
the crew
it,
was
it's
allowed
ridiculous.
to return home. They only got MV Aman a little bit. And that guy on the MV Aman, he got to go home too. Why not? Get out of here, you scamp. The Ever Given made its delivery to Rotterdam. They did it! All the cargo is here! Although, it wouldn't hurt to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Canterville continued his career in shipping. It wasn't the end. Maybe just one more for the road.
Yay! Another
It's a
penis,
great
let's
time to
go.
be a cargo ship captain. I can tell you that much. Al Said returned the Lunexicon back to the Sphinx. Thank you, old friend.
Yay!
And the Ever Given had some minor repairs done to the bow over in Qingdao Port in China. And then she was ready to set sail again.
Thanks, China.
The Ever Given was released back into the wild. It sailed into the sunset. Ever since then, global trade has improved.
Yay!
Prices have gone down.
Oh my god, I'm getting PTSD. EB Games. This is an aggressively Australian New Zealand thing.
The economy flourished once again.
Yeah, about that.
Food returned to the supermarkets. Mothers clutched their babes. A litter of puppies.
Ah.
And peace was finally restored to the Middle East.
Let them Photoshop those.
Forever.
But, yeah, about that.
The end.
Yay!
Thanks again to Salee, the easy way to get data on your phone when you're overseas. And 15% off? Now that's a good deal.
That's a good deal, chat. That's a good deal. Oh my goodness. Yay! We made through it! That was awesome! Thanks, Mr. Internet Historian. That was fan-frickin-tastic. Did you guys like that? Was that fun? I liked it. It was a good story. It was a good story. It was fun. And it also reminded me of when my friends were all complaining about having missed Amazon package shipments. Because that clog was epic. It really did screw over so many people.